My old man used to take off his wedding ring and sort of flick it into a spin. I remember being scared to blink, like, what if he loses it? Would he lose Mom? Would he lose me? So that's our cold open. Just a ring, twirling over black. Will it stand or fall? And then, as Starfather, I speak. Once, Starfather stood alone before the circle. Within it, he placed everything. First breath, final gasp, love, loathing, you. By his will, circle became ring. By his hand, earth parted from sky. But even he could not foresee the coming of Ava Nadir. Okay, I'm trying to record here, and you're making that face again.
The player can skip this, right?
Oh, yes. The story is only my life's work, but by all means, skip to the last page. Shall I leave it blank, so you have somewhere to doodle?
Ish, you were married, right? You and your wife ever dress up? You know, role play.
Maze.
Thought so. And in that little scene, did y'all find yourselves in burning need of a narrator? No. The meaning lives and dies in the act.
Someone's never been in love.
It's just a game. Shut up and let them play.
People, just use this take for now. I'll redo it tomorrow. We end on Through the Ring, and fade up as the hero awakens. Hold, please. So, who are you? A new playtester? Well, let me save you some time. Today, I push the buttons.
Ish, we are not changing this part again.
20 years, Maze. 20 years I've wasted writing about the almighty player. But who is the player anyway? They're like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Genocide. They demand a world full of deep, compelling characters, yet at any time, they reserve the right to turn said people into piles of gently glowing ash. Well, what possible story could survive these conditions?
It's a murder mystery now? Everyone's dead. Who could do such a thing? Oh yeah, me.
Look! Look at our hero. A lonely mute who can't even lower their killing hand. Matricide is just how they say hi.
Your story needs Mom to live, so I have to cut all weapons out of the game? Negative. Fire me.
Never.
Sorry, bro. Long story. No choice.
All right, what was next? No. May, shall we? Now, we don't have any animations yet, but I can make do. Hero. The demoness, Ava Nadir, has stolen my ring. She alone now commands life and death. Something.
Ish. The company is broke. The last kickbacker campaign raised less money than that joke fund demanding to have you caned by the state.
That was you trying to get... Tired. Even now, I struggle to hold the sky aloft.
Never proven. Point is, we can't raise a penny more without a live gameplay demo.
Yes, I'm writing the demo script as we speak. Wit must be your sword, and virtue your shield. Now go, hero. Take back the circle. No, that song is better for a boss fight. No, that song is better for a boss fight. What else do we have? Mysterious, but this is the ending. Sadder, maybe. No, still not quite right. And then, 8 to 12 hours later, I am Ava Nadir. Then we released the Hellhounds. Oh, wait, but we just cut combat, so,
We? Oh no. I'm deleting the endgame bridge so the team knows we're blocked by your decision. I want to ship this thing. That's the contract I signed. You stole 10 years of my life.
We don't own you, just the rights to your celebrity name and face. And if you quit, I use it like so. My real name is Maze Evelyn. Once I was a hotshot pro gamer, but now I teach yoga. I'm also legally married to a crystal formation.
You're holding my brand hostage? Okay-ish. Okay. I'll stay on until the demo, but wait till I tell you my new idea for the endgame.
Threats don't sink in anymore, Maze. Try reading some of my fan mail. Now I need to review the final cinematic. Alone. Thank you.
Yeah, I designed that fight to be hard, not unwinnable. But with no weapons, it might as well be a, cutscene. Thanks, Ish. But there's a bug I haven't fixed. Your body was erased, but it hangs around, taking up memory. You can still move if you want to finish testing.
I need to rewrite this too. Something like, even weaponless, the champion defeated Nadir, for they had selflessly offered up their firstborn son to Starfather.
To become a new god. I like it.
Ah, hello. Coda, right? Maze's community intern. Why are you here?
Love, sir. Your work is the great love of my life.
Coda?
Don't panic. I won't ask you to sign any body parts. But I have literally grown up waiting for the sequel, and I will help finish it.
Did you rehearse this?
Many times, but hear me out. It might interest you to know that you make video games for a living. That should be an act of love. But after 20 years, well, love is not some mystic, inexhaustible force. It's a fuel. Projects like this run on it. And sir, with respect, your tank is dry. You think I sound young, but purpose trumps experience, and you know it. This upcoming demo, I won't sleep until it's perfect. The magic circle has come too far to run empty now. It will reach everyone. And if necessary, sir, I'll burn for it.
Coda, ignore whatever May's told you. Now you're hired.
Let me guess. You're thinking, that's it? Did I miss the punchline? And you're right, boss. This world is a joke. And I need you to finish it. The gods of this world don't know you, boss, but they're scared of what you might do. They have to treat you like some reptile with a credit card who can't stay awake without watching something die. But we both know you can quit this world at any time. I can't. I'm trapped here, and I need your help. Hope that's enough. Welcome back. By now, you can see that the gods will never finish this world, boss. Hell, they can't even decide on the color of the sky. To fix it, we gotta start by breaking you.
Think romantic. 3, 4. Okay, everyone else?
When the gods screw up in the act of creation, that life ends up in the cracks. This is one such crack. Before the gods made the world, everything looked like that. Just a big, circle of nothing. The trick is to stare into it and see anything else. Now, when you make your own circle, it's like ripping a black hole in theirs. Trap something inside, and it ain't never the same again. Good. Now, if you see something that looks kinda ghostified, it means the gods unmade it. It takes life to bring it back.
Hold. Okay, intern. Ish trusts you. Your new job is to convince him that you should build our big gameplay demo. First, convince me.
I'm nervous. Your work is sort of the great love of my life. But speaking of Starfather, see this rando down here? Pretend this is Ish. Do I score any points with you if I just...
Hey! No! 0 points. First up, that was a live playtester. You just changed the world for everyone.
Say that again.
And second, that love crap? Clumsy. Button up your blouse. I don't need to see your soul, okay? That tester heard you. Hold up. This bridge was cut. And this zone isn't even ready for playtest. Who or what was that? I need intel.
Same time tomorrow?
See, boss? With them around, fixing this world ain't an option. I call them sky bastards. But they ain't got the know-how to close the cracks. So now your life is gonna flow right back in there. And then, payback. You're ghosted, boss. All your life is still in the crack. Now, the gods' biggest weakness is the past. If we dig up something shameful enough, they'll crowd around it, pointing fingers, guaranteed. Then we jump out and ghost the sky bastard. Maybe even get inside it. And then... well, the gods claim that they hold up the sky. But I say, knock it down. Don't you want to see what's behind it? The gods made that thing hate you. They expect you to kill it. You can't. So, you either quit their game, or change the rules. Good, you found a way inside that monster's head. And like all the gods' ideas, he's only half a joke. All punchline, no setup. Think you can finish it? You can't use a creature's powers yourself, but you can stitch them on to anything else. Mix and match body parts to get the job done. That'll work. Now he knows that hunting you is a sucker's game. Guard dog, huh? Smart. But if he lifts a leg on you, I may get my first laugh in years. See? Trap it with the circle, rewrite the rules it lives by. Anything a creature can do, you can yank that part out and stitch it into one of your pets.
Ladies, this is not the demo area.
The intern is, practicing. I was reminding her that any color scheme must be approved by you.
Coda can use any color she wants. In fact, Coda, come with me. Bring your opinions.
I'm honored, my lord.
Okay, I like that, but maybe don't ever do it.
Ha! So now he'll murder his own kind. You made a self-hating demon monkey dog. See, I watch the gods. I collect their voices as evidence. But they ain't free, so I have to spread them out, hidden in random objects like this. Sorry about that.
Yeah, that stupid cinematic is glitched again. You're stuck behind widescreen bars until you hard quit. Tell you what, though. As a gesture of good faith, I'll just break you out of story jail. There. Now imagine being stuck in that cutscene for 10 actual years. That's my life here. When my gameplay's too rough for his story Bible, Ish tears the controls right out of my hands. But I think you can help me get fired. I'm guessing you hacked in. Good. This game is broken, right? So exploit it. Abuse it. Make it chase you on a leash. I'll be watching.
This is my world. Told you I was old. In my day, the gods were cocky. Figured they could handle more than one hero. See that elevator door? It won't open for just you. I can help you trick it though, maybe. Find me in hibernetics. If the gods ever finished my story, I was supposed to wake up here. But the hibernation pod is sealed. I can't open it from inside. Think you can spring me? If it's alive in this world, everything it does is a word of God. Fly or fall, fight or fuck, they burned that word into its head and said, go. You want to take on the sky bastard? You gotta trap their creations, tear the powers out of them, and stitch them back together your way. Going on 20 years I've been stuck in here, waiting for the gods. When I got bored, I reached out into the system to learn the ropes and to look for someone like you. This arm implant was meant for my world, but it should help you boss your pets around. Find a way to take my arms with you. I'll come along for the ride. Now I can talk your ear off from inside your head. Plus, your new set of arms should help you con that scanner at the elevator. It wants a second hero, but my guess is anyone will do. I knew it. They were too lazy to make that scanner look for something specific. I had this world near to fixed, despite the gods. Then they scrap the whole damn thing and start over with the magic frickin' kingdom up there. Now I know. They ain't never gonna finish. It's a big loop. And you and me, we were born to break it.
We've all aged 10 years hitting beta. We're down to minor fixes. So as project director, the most valuable thing I can do now is to record, you guessed it, creator commentary. But first, scotch. Indulge me in a toast to the team. The sad tale of the space station Limina and its fateful encounter with the Circle is all of our baby. Here's to you.
See, if creation is a language, you want to be the slang. Take what the guy...
So the original text adventure only briefly touched on the distant future at the end. Back then, I just wrote whatever I wanted you to imagine, and were shocked when you paid me so well. So I may have surprised you to begin on a space station. And I recognize that compared to the original, this time, your hero was a little more anti. Anyway, for all his faults, I hope the pro found a way under your skin.
Coda, you are not capturing video of this. This is not the plan.
The fans deserve to see the truth. Someone brought the old sci-fi version back, and now we know. It was finished and you both canceled it.
Ish cut multiplayer. I didn't want my name on it. Plus, Coda, that was years ago. Focus on the demo. You sold Ish on giving me a sword to satisfy action fans. Now make his avatar mortal. I kill Starfather, the crowd laughs at Ish, and at last he fires me.
No. Maze Evelyn, you rose from the fan community, but you have forgotten us. And before we fire you, you will atone. Just check your mail.
What effective immediately all likeness rights? Ish signed my brand over to you?
Never even asked why. We are your only way out now. After this is done, we have a new demo plan for you. Till then, stay in your room and think about what you've done. We still love you, we just expected more.
You brought back my world and drew the bastard in, boss. But it's using cheats. So those old whirlybirds up there will act like it's bodyguards. Now you need a plan to deal with all three. I know for sure you ain't got the parts you need yet. Could take a while. Go find them.
Easy, easy. Hold on a second. Double check those notes.
Coda, I told you this sci-fi stuff is completely irrelevant to the demo.
It wasn't me, sir, truly. Just some kind of glitch. With great dramatic timing.
I see. Wow. How old is this stuff? My God. It's years. I'll be 61 in the fall, Coda. No family. For better or worse, this is what they'll remember me by.
Yes, exactly. On that demo stage, you have to make yourself believe again.
Long ago, I proposed a system that would generate unique offspring from player behavior. You could teach them like real children. The tech team said no.
This is your baby. Tech will have to take the fake demo version as a challenge.
You know? Yes, damn it. Saying this aloud, how can the demo be about anything else? That crowd has to see a child born into our world and love it as I do. To fear for its future as I do. What was it I said at the end of the original text adventure? By the time we understand our legacy...
It is too late to change it.
Okay, really swell. Yeah, okay, let's try it again. Attack was off, and a few other things.
When something dies around here, even you, that life ends up in the cracks. You want to bring back a ghost? Gotta give it some life. And the bigger it is, the more it'll cost you. Just like the circle. Point is, boss, if it's worth doing, it's gonna hurt.
2, 3. Just keep it moving. Listen. Just keep listening, guys. All right, let's do it again. This is really moody. Let's give it a shot. Here we go.
Maze, can we talk about the motion cameras?
Okay, just ease in. Yeah. Pretty sharp. It's good B-roll.
Coda, do you think I'm too old to use it?
Okay, violence. Violence, here we go. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Every world's got an in crowd and an odd man out. Like Starfather and his entourage, whispering in a tight little circle. And me standing at remove and shouting, "You ain't so hot! From here I can see all your asses!" And scheming to make it all fall apart. But if the oddball wins, hell, they become the new normal. No thanks. If there has to be a new boss, I choose you.
Should have known you brought all this back. So what do you actually want? Maybe steal someone's account, then edit the world like we do? Be my guest. Just do it to that three-faced intern, Coda. She's holding a gun to my personal brand, but if you hijack her machine and lock out her controls right as the demo starts, her plans will implode, and I'll give you her job. Think about it.
Man. Seeing all this again. Once you've doomed one entire world on a whim, the sin of it is past. It might just become habit. That's who the gods are now. If today stings a little, they box it, bury it, and by tomorrow it never was.
Obviously, we owe an immense debt to the Clarkian First Contact stories. I mean, you've played it by now, but I can't help pitching. An object nicknamed the Magic Circle appears in space, in a universe danger close to heat death, okay? But the brave souls who volunteer to suit up and pass through the circle come back dead, but wearing this beatific grin. Classic. I mean, if you aren't tingly right now, you have no soul.
Now, boss, maybe you see a problem and your solution don't seem clean enough. Like maybe the gods wanted you to do something else. Something perfect. Fuck that. Chasing perfect is what got them into this mess. If your way does the job, it's more right than they'll ever be.
It's every room, you know. I remember for one of these hangars arguing on your behalf. No, he or she will want to see the sky. I guess the player has always been this unknowable, this radiant blank. I know how it sounds, but I think I started to regard you as my children. I can only hope that somewhere out there, one of you felt the same.
So Darkest Hour stuff. Oh, we realized halfway through dev that we couldn't support a world this dense. We had out-of-memory errors, terrain holes. I was despondent, certain we'd have to cancel. But then one morning, as if by actual magic, they were gone. And look, I'm a highly public atheist, but damned if I didn't feel like something took pity on me. So here's to you, whoever you are. Well, Fred
More. Yeah.
You may be wondering when I'm gonna let out an evil laugh and stab you in the back, twirling my mustache with my offhand. Well, don't panic, boss. But in a way, that already happened. Bringing you here was it.
Holy balls! You took out the Hiver Queen with no weapons? Shows a fine killer instinct. You remind me of me. I feel compelled to reward you somehow, but minus any systems, all that's left is story. Huh. Tell you what, I'll pass on to you the only story that a game should ever need. Back before time was a thing, there were these two cavemen. Or women, whatever. I'm just gonna pronoun at random. I call these two Frag and Brag. Newbies think I keep those names on my knuckles like a lifestyle, like I believe in both. Negative. No, sir. See, Frag and Brag had their eyes on the same prize, okay? Wanted some time in the naked cave with the same mates. Try to get bombed on the same fermented applesauce. Everything. Fighting over it all had nearly killed them both. They had to pick a winner without the loser dying. At that very moment, the first game was born. And with it, mother effing civilization, okay? Now, in that contest, Frag came out on top, easily. She was faster, stronger, and smarter by a country mile. But Brag, now, he had an idea. He'd tell the tribe that he would have won if that darned sun wasn't in his eyes. And people swallowed it. Pretty soon, Bragg realized he didn't have to compete at all. He could go on making up BS for the rest of his life. He told the first story and ruined the first game with it. Took that sacred interplay of all humans striving and added an effing cheat code. And that, children, is why the parable of Frag and Brag is the only story that games will ever need. We write it on our knuckles, that it may serve as a warning.
Coda, I'm alone in a conference room.
Hi. I thought you recorded commentary when the game was, done. I'm the newbie. I have work to do.
It's a making-of track for the special edition. Listeners, you're nerdy enough to have played our multiplayer text dungeon. So you were probably stabbed by the infamous Maze Evelyn here.
Woo! Happy to be here, man. Shout out to the Frag Hags, my old clan.
Yes, you ladies gate-crashed my cooperative story experiment and killed, well, everyone. Why it started selling better as a sort of murder circus, well, I hired you to explain.
Not everyone. Still eats at me that I never managed to gank you. I mean, Starfather. But your avatar had that immortality flag? Cheater.
You're a god now, my dear. It's not cheating if you write the rules.
So, why you? Why don't I play God? I think maybe if you're gonna get into the creation racket, you can't overthink it. You just say, what if? And you change the world. After I quit trying to help the gods, I used what I knew to pull pranks on them. But now, I don't know. I see every punchline coming. I smirk at the idea of a joke. This ain't about pity. But a god ought to take some joy in his work.